Hi, everyone. Welcome to Actual Play. Tonight we're going to be playing For the Queen, and this is a very special Geek Girl Con edition of the game. So we have a wonderful cast lined up for you. I'll just get everyone to introduce themselves. Alyssa, would you mind going first?
Which one? Me?
You
Oh,
who
right.
has spoken.
Hi, I'm Alyssa 2.0. My pronouns are she, her, and I am the gaming manager of gaming at Geek Girl Con, and I'm excited to play Alex's game.
I'll go ahead. I'm also Alyssa. I'll go by Alyssa Prime. I am the director of interactive programming at Geek Girl Con, and my pronouns are she, her. I'm very excited to play as well. I think Julia, you're up.
You're right. Hi, my name is Julia, just Julia. I'm the assistant manager of gaming at Geek Girl Con, and I never played this game before, but totally looking forward to it. Hey, Beth.
Hi, I am Beth Wincup. I am in charge of tabletop games at Geek Girl Con, and I am also extremely excited to be playing this today. Oh, and she, her is my pronouns.
Wonderful. And I'm Alex Roberts. I also use she and her. And I made this game. and Evil Hat Productions graciously published it and made it look nice. So I made this game to just be totally approachable and easy to jump in-able. I play tested it with a lot of people who'd never played games before and people who have been playing role-playing games all their lives. Some of my earliest play testers were my little sister and my dad. This is the game I made to play with everyone that you could just bust out at a moment's notice and without prep have a satisfying experience. So what we're gonna do is actually just like jump right in. Let's see. So everyone can see our playmat here through Roll20, or is it just us who can see it? I should know this.
Looks like they can see it on the Twitch channel.
Okay, perfect. As you can see, our first instruction card is already out. And so I will read it out loud. Go around the table clockwise, taking turns reading these cards aloud. So Alyssa, would you draw the next card and read it for us?
Yes, I sure will. The land you live in has been at war for as long as any of you have been alive. I think Prime, next card.
All right. The Queen has decided to undertake a long and perilous journey to broker an alliance with a distant power.
Julia, do you want to go next?
Yeah, it took a while.
Sorry.
The Queen has chosen all of you and no one else to be her retinue and accompany her on this journey.
I'm having technical difficulties. Can someone draw my next card for me?
On it.
Oh, thank you.
We're all on it.
That's right.
At the same time.
She chose you because she knows that you love her.
Oh.
Lovely, 1 second. You are welcome to look through the Queen cards for inspiration. If there's one that seems right for your group, leave it on the table and use it to inspire your play. So the Queen cards are the set of illustrations that come with the game that are also in little cards, and they all depict different queens. Do people want to just start drawing some cards and maybe we can take a look at some?
Yeah, let's do it.
Check them out.
Oh.
Those
Wrong
are
pile.
Oh no. Oops. The blue one. Ooh.
So, not that I have favorites. If I, in some parallel universe where I have favorites, this would probably be my favorite. But of course, I don't have favorites because they're all as amazing as, for example, this one.
Wow, these are all awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that one.
I love all the different art
Nice
styles.
one.
Oh. I'm privy to the ones with the animals.
Me too.
I think I'm privy to the evil Dark Lord lady.
Me too. The red
Instead of
flag one.
surprised.
Yeah. Some of us have a type, you know.
Oh. Oh wow.
Oh.
Yeah. So the idea is that in order so that we're all kind of imagining the same general thing and we have a little bit of inspiration for what a queen can be, that we have these cards out. And you can just leave one on the mat and say, yeah, this is our queen. This is who we're talking about. But you can also play without them. You can also just take a look. I know some people like to actually play and then look at the cards and say which one of these was our queen. Yeah. So I was actually thinking, since yes, I have, as you might imagine, have played this many times, and I've sometimes been shocked at the flexibility that this game has, and what people come up with. So I was kind of thinking, what if we didn't use a queen card and we tried to think of something that was even more out of the box than any of the stuff that's in there?
Let's do it.
I think I was partially inspired by Alyssa Prime's background. It's got me in a
Space
particular
Queen.
kind of mood. Do I hear a chant of Space Queen?
Yes,
I think I heard that. Yeah.
That was real.
Cool. So yeah, let's just think of our game as in space.
Love it.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, Alyssa 2.0, draw the next instruction card.
All right. Oh, I think I did it. Set the card that reads, "The queen is under attack. Do you defend her aside?" I think this has already been done in advance for
so
us.
we did that in
Okay.
the Roll20 thing. Next one.
All right. Shuffle the red prompt cards and place them face down in the center of the table.
Did you do that already?
Yeah, that has also kind of basically been done for us.
Okay. So just gonna deal the next one, I guess. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Put the Queen is under attack card in the middle of the deck for a game that takes approximately 30 minutes or shuffled into the bottom third of the deck to play for an hour or more.
So we've also, in this case, just kind of pre-shuffled it into what will hopefully be a comfy period of time. And if we want to play for more or less time, we can also kind of adjust as we go.
Okay.
When you have read the instruction cards, continue clockwise with the red prompt cards. Take turns reading questions out loud. Interpret these questions and answer them however you wish. I believe that's Alex, you're next after me.
Yes. Other players may ask you questions or make suggestions on your turn, but whether you answer those questions or include those suggestions is entirely up to you.
Place the X card somewhere where everyone can reach it.
If you encounter a card or an answer that you don't want to be included in the game, tap the X card. That content is removed from the game.
So we do have our X card visible on the table, but also if you just want to say in chat, like, oh, can we X that? Or I'd like to X that, or do the little, 2 hands up thing. We will accept all of that.
So if you draw a card that is removed this way, simply draw another card. You can X a card that you drew yourself.
Oh, Bethy, I think you're muted.
Unmute yourself.
Sorry. It's the woes of quarantine. You can also pass on your turn. To do so, give the prompt card you drew to the next player and say, I'd like to hear your answer to this question.
A prompt card can be passed around the table until someone applies the X card to it. So you can only pass to your right, but they can just keep going.
Continue answering, passing, and Xing questions until the Queen is under attack card is drawn.
Each player should answer that question in turn. Then the game is over.
Whoever wants to can draw the first prompt card.
So who's feeling it right now? It can't be me.
Prime, you tried to draw one earlier.
Oh.
That's true. Should I just go for it? Already,
Yes.
I have practice
you drew
now.
first.
Space. All right, here we go. All right. The Queen knows something about you that no one else does. What is it? Oh. Well, the Queen knows that I tell people that I'm from the moon of Jupiter, but in fact, I'm actually from Mercury. And I don't tell a lot of people that because there's some pretty strong anti-Mercury bias in the Milky Way. But it was one of those things that I felt like she had to know to get to know me and trust me, since I, it's part of the Queen's Guard.
So she knows you're from Mercury. Does that come up? Does she ever use that against you?
I was pretty nervous about it at first, especially since it was so long ago. I think the times have changed a bit, and so people are less, there's less animosity towards the Mercurians. But no, she's never used it against me, never mentioned it actually.
That's very nice of her to do.
Yeah.
Great. Mm-hmm. All right, I think Julia, I think you're next.
I'm up, right? Yeah. Well, let's do this. I think something happened. No.
Do you want me to draw one for you?
Yes, please.
That's a lot of trust right there.
Yeah. So, why are some others at the royal court jealous of your relationship with the Queen? Well, the Queen and I, we have a pretty close relationship. She is super fond of her cats, and I'm a cat whisperer. So she has like 6, 7, 8 cats. It's huge amount. And so I'm taking care of them because just her most trusted person can take care of her cats. And so yeah, that's me. And also we're pretty close, and all these other guys are super jealous of us. Sorry.
Whatever.
I mean, it is what it is, but like I don't think she likes cats that much.
What do you think she likes better?
I think she likes space dogs better.
Whoa. To be determined.
Uh-oh.
It's tougher than it sounds, right?
Yeah.
To draw a card.
They gave us admin access, and now I have no idea what I'm doing.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Supposed to say
oh, you got it.
There you go.
There's a
Nope,
card
nope.
there, Bethy.
Oh, is there? Oh, okay. What brings out the queen's cruelty? Well, I think it's because her chambers constantly smell like cat litter. That like she's really cruel about it. I mean, I would be too if I didn't have like an automatic cat litter box. But maybe somebody should be cleaning up after the cats instead of just buying her more.
So do you exactly know what how does she show cruelty? What does she do then?
Well, last time I saw her actually scratching up one of the couches in the area. Yeah.
Hmm?
She just like tore it apart.
Cruelty against couches. So, oh,
Yeah.
mischievous.
I'm into this. How does the queen remind you of her status while on the journey? I think it has something to do with food. I think there's some kind of like dining ritual, like she eats first, and then each of us sort of in order of rank, like courtly rank, eats in that order. I mean, you just have to stand there until it's your turn, right? And it's really not necessarily necessary because there's only so many of us, and it means I always have to eat last. So my food's always cold, but like I get it. These things are really important, so we have to keep certain kind of courtly ritual things alive.
It is tradition.
Exactly, tradition is so important.
Yep.
What brings out the queen's kindness? Well, I've noticed her being kind on this journey. Basically, anytime anyone mentions space cats, that's valid. She doesn't know that I'm allergic, so I just pretend to like them. And then that makes her kind to me, so it works.
Wow.
That's how I gain her favor. I'm really more of a space dog person.
Is that why you eat before both Prime and I?
Yeah, I'm just kind to the queen and her weird space cats, and she's kind back. It's fine.
Oh.
Just pretend that you're a cat
I'm
person.
pretty sure the cats eat before us.
That's for sure.
Probably.
I mean, there's no question there. All right. When was the last time the queen showed you real kindness? I think she's a pretty nice person in general. Couple months ago, I actually lost my space dog. He
Oh.
got hit by a spacecraft. It was very tragic. And, even though she's not a space dog person, she recognized that losing a pet is really hard. And so she was super kind to me. She made me a cup of tea. She gave me a day off from vanquishing her foes. It was a really nice day for me to kind of heal and think about all the ways I was blessed to have Wolfie in my life. Mm.
We're all just very sad about Wolfie.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring it down like that.
I'm actually curious about how many foes and what variety of foes you're vanquishing on the regular.
I mean, your regular 9 to 5 foe vanquishing day would probably, between 10 to 12 foes. I don't know. That's, as you know, we talked about our rank. Mine's a little bit lower than others. So I'm doing a lot of probably what you consider the grunt work. I doubt 2.0 vanquishes as many foes because she's more focused on like, I don't know, actual rivals or mortal enemies. Whereas I'm just kind of doing the regular foe kind of work.
Right. So rather than kind of a few high value targets, it's just like the rest.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Space is big. A lot of enemies.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You get it.
Okay, I'll try this again. Nope. Alex, what do you?
I think there's a card
on
in
there.
there.
Yeah, I think some.
Oh, there is.
A certain
Our
fairy.
lovely producer is doing it for us.
Just magically appeared.
Yes.
When did you know you would never forgive the queen, and why? I can pass this on, right?
Yeah, you'd be passing it to Beth.
I can totally pass it on to 2.0.
You pass
Really?
it to Beth. Bethy.
Yeah.
The next
Just
one.
me.
Oh, Beth, of course. You. So this was clear from the
Darn
beginning.
it. Just me. So when did I know the queen would never forgive, or why I would never forgive the queen and why? Is actually because Prime murdered my boss. Or I'm sorry, vanquished my boss, which is how I got this promotion. And like now I kind of feel like there's a target on my back all the time. And I don't think I can forgive her for like, you know, vanquishing the person that gave me this role.
Did you have a close personal relationship with this person, or is it more of an inconvenience?
I mean, it was a little bit more of an inconvenience, but like I guess they were my father, but you know, semantics.
Yeah.
It was just space father, so it's okay.
I don't think it was anything personal. But I'm sorry. I didn't know that you were so close to your space father.
I mean, you did scream, you know, for vengeance when you did it. So it was.
I mean, that's kind of my tagline.
Ah, okay.
I scream that a lot.
I get that.
You're like one of those units that just has like one or two battle animations.
Exactly.
You know, it's like clever the first couple of times, but every time you click, it's like, yeah.
Exactly.
Fancy the saber, eh?
I think that enemy got the point. Yeah. You are considered ugly by almost everyone you meet. How does the queen make you question that perception? So I'm a dog man, head of a dog, body of a man, and we're not that uncommon in this particular region of space. A lot of us on Venus and Mars actually. These days we have a pretty big community there, but I don't know. People are just, I don't know. Humans prefer human faces, and like Venusians kind of prefer Venusian faces, and I don't know. I get kind of, I just don't feel super attractive, I think, most of the time. But the queen, you know, and I thought the queen was more of a cat person, but she was like, it was really weird actually. She was like, she said something like, I have a place in my heart for puppies though too, and I was like, okay. So now I don't know exactly how she feels, or if she's just making fun of me or something, but like, okay.
I don't think she's making fun of you.
Thanks.
When was the last time the queen hurt you? Oh, my camera's messing up. One sec. Sorry, hi. The last time the queen hurt me was, I know I've been kind of telling this mistruth that I'm not like I'm more of a cat person when I'm really more of a space dog person. I don't think she really knew this because I've obviously been telling a sort of half-truth the whole time that I've been employed by her. But like contrary to her saying she was a puppy person, she said to me that she only liked cats and she didn't understand why anyone would be a space dog person. And it really hurt, but because of my whole act, I couldn't say anything. Also because she's the queen. So but I'm glad she said that to you, Alex.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Do you feel any better, Alex?
Kind of.
It's okay.
Mm.
2.0 will still be your friend.
Always.
Nice.
Oh no. All right. You are considered beautiful by almost everyone you meet. How does the queen make you question that perception? Well, you know how the queen can be. She's very much into being the queen. And so she doesn't like anyone kind of upstaging her. So there's a couple of times where she made comments about, my sixth tentacle, and how that's kind of weird. And yeah, it really hurt my feelings and made me feel like because I didn't look like the queen, that I wasn't as beautiful as some people say I am. So that was yeah, it was hard to take, but I try to love myself for who I am.
And I know that having like, I mean, from what I understand of Mercurian culture, like the more tentacles, the better.
Right. And beauty is such like this objective thing, or subjective thing rather. So it's like it's hard to define really,
Yeah.
especially between cultures. So it's like I don't know why
Across
it bothered me.
planets.
Right? Yeah, I don't know why it bothered me so much. It really shouldn't. Mm.
It's true. It's like they say on Neptune, beauty is in the sense tendril of the beholder.
I've heard that. It's lovely. Mm-hmm.
Why do you think the queen trusts you enough to bring you on this journey? Well, so when she asked me back then to accompany, well, on this journey and to be her trusted cat advisor, right? I had a fiance and I was about to marry him though. And I don't know, but she said it's him or it's me, right? So, well, and I did the only right thing. I kind of said, well, the queen calls me, right? It's my duty to go with her. I kind of left him. It was kind of hard though. But yeah, I'm totally convinced that it was the right choice. So I'm loyal to her.
Wow. That's a huge
Story of my life.
sacrifice. Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that about you, Julia.
Oh yeah, that's why we're here, right? I mean, hour of truth.
Mm-hmm.
That's really rough.
It's deep. Yeah.
Yeah. Does he ever still try to contact you?
Oh, now that you mention it, I mean, there were a couple of letters. And letters, I mean, this is such like an old communication thing, right? I mean, who does that anymore? Well, are there even post offices out there? Are they open? I don't know.
I haven't seen one in at least
No.
an iota.
I've only seen paper like once in real life.
It is weird. It has this strange smell to it as well. It's even worse than cat litter. Believe
Yeah.
me.
Wow.
Queen
Put
hates
on the
it.
holosphere like a normal person.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, weird guy.
Flipsy. The queen sometimes shows interest in my personal life. How do you respond to that and why? Well, so I'm a little like jaded about the smiting. So, I'm a little bit kind of hesitant for her to be in my personal life, but like as her bard, it is kind of hard because I try to be like a situational comedian, and so it is kind of hard for her not to get into my personal life. So usually I just lie to her. I just flat out lie. Um, and then she just doesn't realize, what's going on in my personal life. And then, she won't try to kill me. I mean,
Hopefully.
Smite me. Sorry.
Does it ever get hard to like remember what lies you've told or what truths you've told?
I think I have it down packed. I think. Like that time about, how my mom was murdered by you, so I got this promotion and stuff.
Wait, that was a lie?
No, it wasn't. It was complete truth.
I have a hard time just remembering that I'm secretly a space dog person. I don't know how you could lie that much. I'm very impressed.
You saved the queen's life once. How? Alyssa 2.0, I think I would rather hear your answer to this question.
Oh, I saved the queen's life once too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Story.
So I know she says that I saved her life, but really, I know everyone thinks that I have this position of rank rather, because I am a brave warrior. But really, I just keep her organized, basically like the Space Queen's life assistant. And she says I saved her life, but really, I just got her a flight to a vacation planet. So she just went to, I think it was Mars, I can't remember, on a vacation. And she says I saved her life. And everyone seems to think that I really did. I've just kind of let it slide. She just really needed
Who's lying now? Oh,
I am omitting the truth. Very different than a bold-faced lie. I'm letting people believe what they want to believe.
I mean, I've heard the queen say that you've saved her life. I always assumed it was, like you defended her from a meteor or something. But a great, well-planned vacation package, like that would save my life sometimes. So I get it.
Every queen just needs a break.
Exactly.
To be fair, self-care is healthcare.
That's real.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lifesaver.
Mm-hmm.
So to speak.
I have a rules question. Do we then keep passing it as if I drew that card?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So Alyssa Prime's turn comes next.
All right. What did you bring with you that endangers the queen? Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Don't tell anyone. But after Wolfie died, I decided, okay, I love space dogs, but what about space wolves? So I may have illegally obtained a space wolf puppy, and I don't think it's going to hurt anybody for the next 6 or 7 millennia. But there is a chance if, it smells blood that it could go into a blood rage and be a harm, not just to the queen, but to like anyone around it. So I've got like a space wolf puppy sitter all arranged. I think it should be fine, but please don't tell her.
You have a puppy? All I heard was puppy. What is the puppy's name?
Zortak, Lord of the Galaxy.
Can I meet Zortak?
Of course.
Royal.
Of course.
I know space wolves can eventually grow to the size of a battle cruiser. How big is this puppy?
I mean, right now I would say that it's probably about 300 pounds. He fits into my biggest carry-on, which is really big actually. So I think I can keep him concealed at least for the time being.
Yeah. They're
Until
heavy,
the
but they're dense, you know.
Exactly. Exactly.
Well, I'm excited.
Where do you keep him usually?
In my quarters at the
Oh, that's a strange sound at night, the howling. I was wondering where this is coming from.
I know, I'm really sorry. He's still so young. I'm trying to train him. I've got one of those like collars that like beeps so that it'll distract him. But yeah, so far we're still working on it. The full moon is the hardest part. And there's like how many moons on our planet now? 4 or 5. So, it's really hard.
Yeah.
What was his full name again?
Zortak, Lord of the Galaxy.
Is
Chat's
there
really
some
taken a liking to
short?
it.
Maybe some
Just Zortax, yeah.
Zordy.
Yeah, Zordy. That's cute. I like
Zordy.
that.
That's
Zor Zor.
cute, right? Yeah.
Oh,
Zor.
Zor.
How do all the cats interact with this wolf?
Well, oops. I don't know. I would probably keep them away from Zor Zor for the time being. Like, I'm pretty sure space wolves and space cats don't get along.
I don't know,
Probably.
Julia. Do they get along? Like you're the cat wrangler.
Yeah, so most likely not. I mean, I kind of get the clue now why they're acting so weird sometimes at night, right? They're fighting and acting out, and then there's a strange howl, and they're just meowing and scratching everything. And I mean, no, yeah. Now
Is
I know
normal
why.
cat behavior?
No,
Oh.
not necessarily. They're well-behaved cats because I'm whispering to them, you know that. I mean, I'm the expert here. You don't interact with them very much, hmm?
He's
You should know
allergic.
them.
Really allergic
Oh yeah, right.
to space cats.
They are hairless. Oh. Not all of them.
What percentage is hairless?
Really? 20% of them, which is 4, are hairless.
Space math.
I'm not the mathematician. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. So you can you can interact with 20% of them 2.0.
Good
You
to
can
know.
put them in a
But
separate group.
100% of Zor Zor. Just throwing it out there.
I don't know if anyone can interact with 100% of Zorzor, like without losing a
A
limb.
limb.
Yeah,
Good point. Good point.
losing a lot of blood. Yeah,
Yeah, no blood.
not good, right?
No blood.
Okay. What do you do to disappoint the queen on the journey? Well, I hope I never disappoint her though, because we know what she's capable of, right? When she gets angry. I mean, she scratches furniture. So, like her favorite animals. So, what do I do to disappoint her? So, like I said, I'm pretty loyal to her, right? So I'm kind of, well, I would really, I mean, there may be a point on this journey that I have to lie to her. I hope I never reach that point, but that would be really bad because I'm just so loyal and honest to her. I can't bear it. I mean, even thinking about that, I would have to betray her by lying. That's no,
What do you think you'd have
no
to
way.
lie about?
I don't know. Maybe at some point she's gonna ask me about those strange sounds at night, right? The howling. And what am I supposed to say? I mean, she's not very fond of dogs. That, at least that's what I know, though, right? And well, what am I supposed to tell her, Alyssa? Yeah.
That's not a lie. I don't know. I'm sorry to put you in this position,
I
Julia.
mean, I don't want to reveal your secret, though.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't want to lose Zor. I can't go through that again.
Right. So yeah. So I hopefully I'm not ever gonna get into this position now.
I'll try to keep him very quiet.
Right on.
The queen touched you once. What about the memory of that will stay with you forever? Well, she actually scratched me pretty hard. So I have actually a pretty big scar on my forearm. So that's kind of going to stay with me forever. I think that's I'm pretty sure that's what that question meant. It was a completely literal question.
Mm-hmm.
Why did she scratch you?
Well, I was trying to serve her some food, but I think she just wanted it a little bit faster than I was able to serve it. And she just kind of, when she gets hungry, she gets very ravenous, and she just kind of starts pawing it into her mouth. And that's kind of what happened. I got a little too close.
Our beautiful, dignified queen.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Hang on. You arranged for the queen to be ambushed on this journey. What did they offer you? So, it's the Dogmen Separatists. And they're basically claiming sovereignty of this moon. And they've said not only will I be welcome there, but they've given me a pretty comfortable position to be an administrator. And I don't know if I did the right thing or not. I'm kind of regretting it every day, but I did give them our projected coordinates at a particular time, and they started to tell me their plan, and I said, just don't even tell me. I don't even want to know. I don't want to have to lie any more than I have to. But I know the place and I know the time, and I know we're going to be there when shit goes down.
Administration is much cozier than defending a sovereign.
Exactly.
Much less dangerous.
Exactly. I can't live this kind of life. It's just, yeah, I don't know. It takes it out of me.
I get it. Having to wait so often for those meals. It's if you've got a better opportunity, you gotta go after it. I totally get. I mean, I'm gonna have to, try to stop you and vanquish all the dog people, even though I too am a dog person.
Eternal vengeance, and yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So, I mean, but I get it. I see your perspective, and you know what? I'm really happy for you. Don't feel bad for going after the opportunity you wanted.
I hope it works out. Thank you.
Is there anyone you trust enough to tell when it will happen?
2.0.
Oh.
I was like, listen, I can't talk about it. Please don't ask me about it. But at this time, at these coordinates, just watch your back. Just look out.
Okay. No, as the scheduler, that's good. It's good to know when stuff's gonna go down.
Yeah, I know how much you hate being surprised.
Yeah. It's my least favorite.
Maybe take a vacation day that day.
You're all traitors. Unbelievable. I mean, it's clear that no one loves our queen like I do, right? I mean,
that may be apparent.
I mean,
Julia, are you gonna Oh, sorry, go ahead, Prime.
I was just gonna say I've got my weapons arsenal all set. I've got like I'm ready to do my job, try to protect the queen as best as to my abilities, right? Like maybe I'll get some OT extra vanquishes in that day. We'll see. I'm there with you.
Evie extra vanquishes.
Oh, they're nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right.
Julia, are you going to tell the queen?
Well, what am I supposed to tell her? I mean, I don't have any hard facts right now, but I'm probably gonna get this information from 2.0 if I ask her nicely.
You know, if you do end up having to lie to the queen about Vorvor, just be like, secret plot! And distract her.
That's true. You could just bring up the ambush.
Mm-hmm.
I would totally protect Zorzor.
Are we really talking about protecting a mutt compared to our queen?
No, I'm talking about protecting Julia from having to lie.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can barely sleep at night. So, hello? So where's it gonna be to happen though? Somewhere in the Milky Way, on our way to where are we headed?
I'm not answering that question right now. The question I'm going to answer is there's a part of me that does not want peace in this land. Why are you attached to the war? Well, really, this is the only job I've ever known, serving the queen. And it sort of seems like if there's no war, we don't have to protect her on these journeys. And I really am just like a fan of job security. It's the reason I've kind of left out the truth about being allergic to all the queen's cats and maybe a little bit to the queen. Unclear. I take a lot of like space Claritin. It's a fancier version of the old kind. So yeah, it's really just I just want job security, and I'm scared. I don't know what I would do if there was no war and we didn't need to escort her.
I mean, it sounds like you'd have a great job vacation planning.
That's true. People could go on way more vacations if there was no war.
Right?
That's a good way to look at it.
You've got lots of valuable skills, 2.0.
Thanks, Prime.
But we are getting danger pay because of like the conflict that rends this galaxy asunder.
True.
That's a good point.
I mean, I don't really get any time off to take any of my own vacations with that danger pay. Do you?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, but it is good money.
My turn. Oops. All right. You sometimes think you might be the queen's favorite. Why? And why does this worry you? I mean, look, I've vanquished a lot of foes for the queen. I feel like, you know, we all have our very important, very valuable roles to play. But I think the queen does delight in vanquishing foes a little bit more than she does in some of the other things in her very important, very busy life. And so I think that's probably why every once in a while I feel like I'm her favorite. But, at the same time, I'm like, what, third or fourth to eat, even after the cats. So it's clear that maybe I'm not actually her favorite. But yeah, the only reason that it does worry me a little bit is because like at this point, my 10 to 12 vanquishings a day, like it's a lot to do every day, and I feel like if I don't meet those expectations every day, then I'm gonna lose favor with the queen, and that worries me a lot. I wouldn't want to be like one of those couches.
You saw the queen do something terrible to keep the retinue safe. What was it? Did you come to respect her more or less afterward? So yeah, she did this one really, really terrible thing, which was even worse than destroying the furniture, of course. And that, I mean, I'm not really a good fighter, so I'm kind of just giving her advice on the cats. And so she tells me a couple of her secrets sometimes. And so what she did, I'm pretty sure she killed her brother. He was supposed to be the king, but he really wasn't planning on keeping us all. After her late father died, right, the king before, I mean, we were all loyal to him, right? I mean, he was a really good king. I mean, hands down, the best one. Richard Space King the Third, right?
Yep.
Of course.
His proper title. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, all the best. Well, sweet memories. But so yeah, she kind of killed her brother. I really don't know how she did it. I mean, at some point he just he fell black, stopped breathing. Maybe some toxic stuff. I don't know. There are those on Mars, there are those green space berries. I don't know if you ever tried. Probably not, so you weren't here though. But maybe she used those. But yeah, we no one found out ever. There was no investigation or something. So, and you never heard from me. It was a natural death, right? Because that was our job security in the end.
Oh, wow. I mean, there's been rumors, right? But I never thought for a second that they were true.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know if I feel grateful or terrified,
Yeah. Why does she want us so bad?
right? I mean,
That's the other thing,
other than the
right?
obvious.
We are pretty
Yes.
great.
Yeah, we're just a really nice group of people.
It's true.
We would never betray each other because we would never betray our queen, right? Alex?
No.
Our
I think it's already done.
When did you know you were in love with the queen? I actually think that's a question for Alex, not me.
So this is a little embarrassing to admit, but well, she threw the ball for me. Like we played like a little bit of fetch, and I wouldn't do that with just anybody. But man, I was just running so fast. And I would bring it back to her, and she did the fake out thing where she looks like she's gonna throw it, and she doesn't. And I was just like, oh man, I love this woman. Like, she's so fun, she's so feisty and like, whew. I knew, that was it. I was head over heels. And this was after planning the ambush, so I'm in a bit of a jam.
No.
That is
Yeah.
a jam.
I'll say that's a really sweet story.
Thanks.
It's too bad it has a really dark turn.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we can protect the queen and then she doesn't have to know that you accidentally ambushed her, and then this whole thing can just work itself out.
Yeah, there's hope.
Maybe.
Yeah, and there's got to be other job openings in the castle, right? That maybe are more administrative.
I could have a good life.
Yeah, we can find something for you.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's never too
Thanks,
late to
Card.
stop this whole ambush thing, right, Alex?
I mean, we could think of something. Maybe.
We could just give her like a box of like cookies because dog people love cookies. And then she can just kind of bribe the dogs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Might be able to work.
Yeah. Deploy space biscuits and then
Yeah.
packages.
That's a great idea.
Does anyone have any spare space biscuits?
No. We could also get her to hold up like a blanket by like a space portal.
Yeah.
And then like drop it right as she goes into the space portal.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I
That's
really struggle with
brilliant.
object permanence, so
Yeah.
yeah.
They probably do too.
So dog people will think that like she's gone forever.
Yeah,
Exactly.
she's never coming home. I mean, I think that every time she goes like for a walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder. Maybe the next person can go.
Feeling uncomfortable after that admission of love? Admittance of love? Yes. What do you do for the queen that no one else can do? Okay, so we already know that I plan the best secret space vacations. I also do all of her like I do a lot of administrative stuff, but also she just really likes to be like scratched on one ear, but not as much as like a dog person would, but like the queen is real into that, kind of like a cat would. And I don't know if anybody else knows how to do that. I've never really told anyone this, but she asked me to do that all the time. So I guess she doesn't scratch me, so that's nice. I get to, make her happy. You know what I mean, Julia, as the cat?
Like belly rubs or
no, just like behind the ear, just like the smallest cat scratch.
Yeah, is she like leaning in when you do
like that.
Yeah, she really likes that.
Yeah, I guess I'm not the only one. Well,
no, actually asking that of me as well. So, she really.
I guess it's just the vacation thing.
Thank you.
That's fine.
I'm okay.
All right, next card. Let's see. What do you do that pleases the queen on this journey? Well, let's see. Obviously nothing as great as ear rubs or anything like that. But I just try to bring my latest party mix and play music for her, right? Like those journeys can be super long, going in and out of wormholes. Really, it can get very tedious. So I always put together like a new party mix or like a new space travel mix, something like that. Lots of Elton John kind of stuff. And I think that really lightens the mood and puts her in a good place and makes travel a little bit easier. And I hope it does that for all you guys too.
Yeah, I really like your space jams.
Thanks.
The classics. Yep. Oh, that's my card. What do you do that pleases the queen on this journey?
Oh, that was
Oh,
Prime's
that was
card.
the old one?
Yeah, space jams for all.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm after.
You suspect this journey isn't just about diplomatic negotiations. What else do you believe is going on and why? Well, yeah. Kind of figured that it's not just about diplomatic negotiations. It's actually the first time I'm hearing about this. So she never revealed her real intentions, what she wanted to do. But yeah, I mean, maybe she sensed that something's going on. I mean, she obviously she just doesn't have many, just friends, right? I mean, there's an ambush coming up, and probably she is looking for a safe space to hide out. I mean, maybe she doesn't feel safe out there in her huge ass spaceship castle behind the moon. Right, and it's really not, it's such an obvious apparent hiding spot. So she's venturing out to look for new places to hide. And yeah, I mean, that's what we're looking for. I mean, now I can tell. We're friends here, right?
Of course.
Yeah, we would never betray you.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure. So skeptical.
A little bit.
Fair enough.
I mean, I think we were all skeptical when she was going to diplomatic negotiations with the dog people, whom have bribed one of our people to ambush her.
Betrayer.
Yeah.
No,
Not very
let's face it,
diplomatic.
it's betraying. It's betrayal. Yeah.
Casual betrayal.
The queen is under attack.
It's
Oh, no.
happening.
Oh no!
Oh.
Do
All
I
right.
defend her or do you defend her? I probably would not defend her. I don't really see myself as a person who would actually go into a fight for really anyone.
How did you get past the hiring process?
Because I'm just the comedian. I'm just the
Oh,
jester.
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm gonna defend her. Can we defend each other?
Aww.
Yeah, what if we just all make it out of here? Next, me? Am I going to defend her?
Mm-hmm.
Well, basically, I realized that my plan to try and get her out before the ambush on another space vacation failed miserably. So I'm a little bit panicky, maybe running around, trying to figure out what to do. I think I would try to defend her, but I don't think I would be very good at it because I've definitely gotten by on pure administrative stuff. I'd probably try to rustle up some space cookies for the space dogs. trying to defend, but in my own way.
I like that. You're trying to find like a peaceful way around this.
Yes, because I'm not going to win if we get in an actual space war.
I like it. All right. I guess that's me then. So like my skill set is in combat, murder, dismemberment, that kind of thing. So I feel really in my element right now. I am conflicted, obviously, because we're going against the dog people. I love space dogs. I love space wolves. But I feel like this is just kind of another day in the office. So I'm gonna defend the queen. And if Alyssa, maybe I'll try to buy you enough time to wrangle up some space dog biscuits and maybe I don't know, like a tug of war rope or something that we can find a peaceful alternative. But yeah, I think I'll jump into the fray.
Wow. Yeah, I think there's gonna be blood though. I mean, I'm not a violent person, but I see myself as the defender of cats here, and I kind of command an army of cats. I mean, I can tell you, it's a secret cat army that we have there. They are little ninjas, trained weapons, dangerous. So yeah, I'm just gonna send them to the front line and see what happens there.
If there's too much blood, there is a chance that Vortex, Lord of the Galaxy, might just kill us all.
Well, and as long as he's on our side.
Well, yeah.
But if I already have some of the cookies you gave me, I might be okay.
I got my little wolf whistle. Maybe that'll help distract it. I don't know.
So most of us don't defend the queen. I defend against the very same ambush that I arranged, and we're all eaten by Zortax, destroyer of worlds. Well, that's the game, folks. This is the most ridiculous run of For the Queen I have ever witnessed. including the one where everyone just decided that the queen was one of the dogs that's in one of the pictures.
That's amazing.
I like that.
Thanks for playing, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If anyone wants to get this game, you can get it on Roll20 to play now. You can also still order. We have like decks of cards if you want to have the in-person version. You can order that from Evil Hat. Does anyone else? Maybe we should just do little outros and ask just everyone to just remind us of your name and let our audience know where people can find you. Yeah, let's start with Alyssa 2.0.
All right, I'm Alyssa 2.0. I am the manager of gaming at Geek Girl Con. My pronouns are she, her, and if you want to find me on the internet, my Twitter handle is Alyssa Lina, Alyssa Lina.
Awesome. I'm Alyssa Prime. I'm the director of interactive programming at Geek Girl Con, and you can find me at Liz D. Jones. And huge thanks to Actual Play and to Alex for hosting. This was a ton of fun.
My name is Julia Kalweit. I'm the assistant manager of gaming at Geek Girl Con. You can find me like on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram with my first and last name. And yeah, thank you for hosting this game, Actual Play, and Sean. And yeah, it was super fun.
And I am Beth Wincup. I am the tabletop gaming coordinator. You can find me on Twitter at Vilified Hero, and you can also get in touch with any of us at Geek Girl Con on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, geekgirlcon.com, and Actual Con, which will happen on October 31st and November 1st of this year at the Washington State Convention Center.
Wonderful. Well, once again, I am Alex Roberts. And yeah, just huge gratitude to Geek Girl Con for putting this on and showing off the game and giving us all something to laugh at. And thanks to Actual Play for hosting it. Sean is a wonderful producer that keeps everything in check backstage. If you want to find me, you can go to helloalexroberts.com. My Facebook and Instagram and Twitter are all there. You can also find me on Patreon if you're interested in this and other works. I have a couple of games coming out this year in anthologies that are on pre-order right now, and I'm releasing a 2-player game very soon. Yeah, there's lots going on with me. So keep in touch. And thank you all so much for watching.